Good evening, comrades. We have a new shirt, as advertised in the previous video. It's nothing too crazy, maybe a little bit more exotic than Mallorca, but it's still a country that I've got at least some representation. It's from Classic Football Shirts, of course, and that's kind of it. One thing I did notice, or it was pointed out to me as well, my last three shirts have all been pure red. So I've got Aberdeen red, I've got the Al Rayyan was red, and obviously Mallorca was red. This one, not quite red, but it might as well be. So I'm going to try and avoid some red shirts going forwards, because I think we've got plenty of those. But that's it, let's see what we have. So we have that, we have that, and that's it. So we've clearly stopped giving away trading cards. Nope, nothing inside. So we have the back and the front. Anybody recognise anything? So it's clearly made by Hummel, which is a good sign because they make some amazing shirts. And you may recognise the logo, and with it being Hummel, they are from that country. So let's see what we have in here. That to the side. Tissue paper. Tissue paper. Tissue paper. Anything else? No. Alright, let's look at the back. Da-da-da-da. Right then. So it has the tag, which is good. I'll be very surprised if a Hummel shirt didn't, even though a lot of American Hummel shirts don't seem to have them, but that's their problem. So that's the back. It's got a little sponsor of Spa Nord, which I don't know if that's a retail place. It's quite cool. It feels really nice. I love the collar. And this is the front, which should be a little bit better to tell who it is. So, it's a very typical Hummel shirt, as you can tell. It's got chevrons on the shoulder. You've got the Spa Nord sponsor in the middle there. I love how it's sat in its own little white area. You've got these wonderful, like, almost tyre mark effects running down the vertical stripes, which is a great detail. And of course, the team that we're all waiting for, it's AAB Aalborg, or Aalborg BK Football Club, something to that effect, depends where you're from. They, of course, are from Denmark, and this is the home shirt for 2016-2017. Now, I've got a few Danish teams. I've got Copenhagen, Nordsjælland, and Næstved. I think they were Danish. It's been a very long time since I bought a Danish shirt. Probably the Copenhagen one, and that was 4 years ago. So I suppose they were due another edition. This shirt only costs $24.99, which is pretty decent. If you try and buy shirts from any Scandinavian country, really, directly, you're going to need to pay like 70, 80, 90 euros. Of course, the cost of living is much higher in those countries, so for them it's kind of a little bit more reasonable, but for someone like me, I'm not at the point where I want to be spending that level of money on a shirt. So I was waiting for it to come into sort of a clearance and pick it up for 25 quid. So the only thing that I was concerned about was that size-wise, obviously I bought a medium, but it said EU size medium, which that doesn't mean anything at all at this point in time. So let's see if it does convert to a UK. Yeah, that's pretty much medium, 20 inches, so it's 40, so that's still a medium, so that's okay, and it looks pretty standard. There is a little bit of a sort of hashtag in the collar, which I don't really want to try and pronounce. Helenordland holds. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. That's just terrible. Um, the team plays in the Superliga. They have done for a long time. They won the league in 2014 or something like that. I think when I read the Wikipedia page, it said they were the first Danish team to appear in the Champions League, and they got there because Dynamo Kiev were done for match fixing, so they were kicked out, and then Dynamo Kiev were the ones that knocked Aalborg out, so they sort of got their place instead. But that's kind of it, really. It's a really nice shirt. I think it's. I love the. I love this going down the verticals, and I'm glad to have it. So it's not fully red, as you can tell. It's sort of red and white. But I'll add it to the website and obviously Instagram. I intend to do new shirts every Friday, so hopefully this will be I film it on a Thursday, come out on a Friday. I did buy a couple of shirts this morning, and it's slightly different to what you might be used to seeing. It's not really one from my collection. It's a couple of shirts that I'll be wearing, but I'm not certain when they'll arrive because there is a level of customization involved. So hopefully it arrives before sort of Friday or Thursday, so I can do a video. If not, it might be slightly delayed, but I do intend to release something on Tuesdays also. Sort of that's already about my collection, like I did with the South American sort of review thing. So I'll just keep my eyes open on that. If needs be, I'll just pick up another shirt in clearance that can keep me going. But this is it. It's a beautiful shirt. If you want to ask me any questions about it, where I got it from, this and the other, just hit me up and I'll try and help. If you've got any questions, just whatever it may be, just Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, an email. And that's it. I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.